as Giles dropped back, has he? Hello everybody, welcome back to North Hants Golf Club here on the Clutch Pro Tour. It's the Modest Golf Championship. You join us at the 18th as we bring the action home. That's a lovely shot there by Leanne Bramwell, by the way. This is at a 1:10 tee time. We caught up with him, didn't we, in the last broadcast, and we catch up with him again at 18. Leanne Bramwell, Jason McGuinness and Matthew Blackman as we look to round out the action. It's been a wonderful day's play, but so far Matt Court, 7 under par, is the man that everybody's trying to catch. There's still a fair few groups out on the course. We've still got this group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've still got 13 groups out on the course. Let's just pop that leaderboard up so you can have a little look. Here it comes, and yeah, Matt Court 7 under par, a couple of at 5. But it does look like that is some score to beat, and I'm not so sure anybody is going to get it beaten now, are they? But here we come. But Giles Evans went very well at the end. He was 4 under for a while. I think he must have had a birdie at 18 to move to 5, but it is Matt Court who is likely to be the winner here. Of course, we never like to call anything just too early in case there's an issue with any scoreboards or anything. But we are here with Leanne Bramwell, Jason McGuinness and Matthew Blackman here at 18. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the coverage today. Not quite over just yet, as you can see. Still a bit of action to go. We're going to stick around up here for a little bit. We'll grab a word with Leanne as well once she's finished up her round. We caught up with this group, didn't we, at 12 and then 13. Through quite hot. Ten to 6 here at North Hants. It's been a wonderful day so far, and it's not quite over yet. Final group went out at 3:15, so we're still going to be playing for a fair bit of time yet. Oh, fantastic way to finish. Lovely stuff. Round of applause as well. Richly deserved. There it goes, fantastic stuff. Let's grab a word with Leanne. It's always nice to catch up, say hello, find out how it's gone today. Good, strong way to finish as well. Exactly what you want, isn't it? So you always want to end on a good shot. Leanne, as ever, it's so good to see you again. And of course, there's been a lot of love for you on social media, as there always is, of course. How's it been out there today?
Yeah, it's not been too bad. I've had to be quite patient because the holes were a bit. Anyway, we go on.
We do go on. I know you had a practice round yesterday, of course. So good to get the club in hand, isn't it? A scorecard in hand as well, and a good way to finish as well. Lovely putt there.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah,
Take care. Right, we're going to stick around at 18 for the next group to come through. As we said, Matt Court, the leader at the minute, 7 under par. Realistically, I think that's probably going to get the job done. Now, we were at 18 when Matt Court finished up his round. And he was at 6 under when he came on to 18, and he ended up in that bunker with his second shot. He was in that bunker at 6 under par, about to play his third shot for birdie, and then guess what happened? We can show you. This is what happened. Oh my word! Oh, I don't believe it. Matt, when you're hot, right?
Yeah, it's a nice day for it to be hot, yeah.
That was sensational. Does that put you on 7 then?
Yeah. It happened so fast, I kind of can't get my head around it, but yeah, I think it's 7. Yeah.
But it's obviously gone very, very well out there, and we know from last year, when you get on a run of form, you're almost unstoppable. How's it been?
Yeah, it's been not as hot as kind of last summer, I guess. I've been trying to play enough, and not really getting the low ones, so I think this is probably the lowest of the year. Yeah. For sure, yeah. So
good time to do it, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It's the first time I've seen the course, so it's amazing.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So you played it blind and you've
played it blind,
done that.
yeah. Sometimes that's the way, isn't it?
Well, who knows? You've got to stick around, of course, now, Matt. You can't go home yet. So there we go, that was Matt Court as he came off 8-2. We grabbed a word of him. We had a bit of a suspicion then that was going to be the winning score as well. And as we just popped the live leaderboard onto the screen, you can have it almost confirmed. Not quite just yet, but very, very nearly confirmed. Matt Court, 7 under par, is looking good for the win, isn't he? Next group just coming down, Chris Farron, James Briggs and Tom Corrigan coming down 18. We're just going to stick around for the final for a couple of groups or two, just to confirm. We just want to make sure, don't we? Golf is a funny game, isn't it? And anything can happen. So let's not go too far. Let's stick with a bit of the action here at 18. It's a glorious day here. We've got a lot of live golf coming up for you in July, and we've got even more live golf coming up for you tomorrow as well. A little graphic to show you. Yesterday we were up at Stockport with 2020 Pro Tour. Today, of course, we're here at North Hants with the Clutch Pro Tour, and tomorrow we head to Brocket Hall with the Faldo Series. You can watch the final day of the England South 1 tournament, boys and girls. It's going to be an absolute cracker at Brocket Hall. We'll be live throughout the day as well, getting underway roughly probably around about 10 o'clock or so again tomorrow to bring you all the action from Brocket Hall with the Faldo Series. Wonderful stuff. So the players have teed off at 18. The 1:20 tee time of Chris Farron, James Biggs and Tom Corrigan just coming down 18 now, as you can see. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage today. We've enjoyed bringing it to you, and a big thank you, of course, to all of our broadcast partners as well. Golf Monthly Magazine, Today's Golfer, National Club Golfer, Mizuno Golf Europe. As we know, hashtag nothing feels like a Mizuno. Golf Asia as well, Women in Golf magazine, and pleased to say our newest partner as well, the Women's Golf Network Europe. And of course a number of partners as well, Northern Golfer, Golf South magazine, Golf North magazine. It's a pleasure to broadcast with you. I hope you enjoyed the coverage today. Not quite done just yet. We're going to stick around at 18 just for a little bit, and then, as we always do, we'll bring you up our tournament roundup at the very end of the day. Live golf, content live golf. We bring you closer to the action. We bring you closer than anybody else can get. We know a lot of the players, we chat to the players as they're playing around. It's access all areas with us at Content Live Golf and Live Sport now. If you want to watch more of our live golf. Wherever you're watching it right now, you can tune in tomorrow as well for the Fowler Series. But it's not just Facebook and YouTube we broadcast to. Another little graphic just to show you whilst we wait for these players to line up their second shots at the par 4 18th here. We also broadcast to Twitch. We've got any Twitchers there. Just type in live sport now. Head over and follow us, and you can watch our live sport, not just golf. We do a lot of motorsport as well. You can watch our live sport on Twitch. You can also watch it on my personal LinkedIn as well, Ian Waterhouse. If you're on LinkedIn, do go connect up with me. I'll be sure to connect back with you. And Twitter as well, at Ian Waterhouse1. Do go follow on Twitter, and you can watch all of our live sport on Twitter. Any platform on social media, pretty much we broadcast to it. So Chris Farron, James Biggs and Tom Corrigan, the amateur, coming down 18, just preparing to finish up their day's play here at North Hants Golf Club. Wonderful day, absolutely lovely day we have had. We've had a great chat with Mark McDonald from Modest Golf Management. This is, of course, the Modest Golf Championship. We also had a catch-up with Rob as well from, in fact, that went over our head. I think that's gone into the long stuff. I might go have a look. Another one here as well. So two have gone well left. So I found there's one here, and there is just one. You won't be able to see on the camera, but yeah, but two balls land very close to me. Lands up nicely in the air. Wind's just pushing it a bit, I think. It's going to land, it's going to be quite well short. Very tricky pin position. It's cut very close to this front bunker here. So if you look, if you pan to where I am, there's a ball right in front of me with a green stripe, and then my, you probably can't see my book actually, just the other side of that long graph, it's just in there as well. So a couple of wayward shots. We're going to see a bit of exhibition stuff here, I think, now, so don't go anyway, do stay with us. And who knows, we might see another hole out, didn't we? We saw one from the bunker. And here come the chaps. In fact, we had a quick chat with one of these guys a little bit earlier. Hold out actually on the 9th. Are we going to see it again? So there's one right here. Green stripe. Green stripe. You are, sorry? Yours is up there, by that. I'll just put my book by it.
Is there two, is there?
Yeah, red stripe bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Just go on. A bit of a lucky break though, it didn't drop into the bunker. I think so, yeah. Let me just ask Tom. Run. Just needed a bit more on it, didn't it? This is Chris Farron, James Biggs and Tom Corrigan just finishing up their rounds. Par 4, 18th to finish up with, and it's causing a few headaches, isn't it? Go on. Stop. Just caught the banking there and just pushed it off to the left. Oh, it just hit the lip, didn't it? I have to say, this group have provided us with some wonderful action today. There you go. So that is Chris Farron, James Biggs and Tom Corrigan finishing up their round here at North Hants on the Clutch Pro Tour. It is the Golf at the Modest Golf Championship here live. What a day it has been. All right, guys. Right, of course we're here at North Hants, a very famous club, of course, for the Justin Rose factor, isn't it? Also, it's going to be hosting a Rose Ladies Series event as well. Pretty exciting stuff, isn't it? We also had the pleasure of catching up with Rob a little bit earlier, didn't we? So the general manager here, and here's what he had to say about North Hants, not just hosting the Clutch Pro Tour, but what I've got coming up, the events, and what it means for a club like North Hants to be hosting these wonderful events. Roll VT. Pleasure actually being joined by Rob, the general manager of North Hants. Rob, do come in. It'd be great to have a word with you. Can I first and foremost just say thank you for your hospitality today?
Pleasure.
It's been absolutely wonderful. And what a tournament that you're hosting today.
It's been fantastic, yeah. I mean, we first spoke about this with Tom and Mark from Modest about a year ago, right in the middle of the pandemic. Yeah. And for us, having been lined up to host the Rose Series and then follow up with this, we had the English Amateur Championship here 2 years ago, in 2019. So we were really excited to host this. And especially we know it's a proud moment for Mark and Modest. Mark's a member of the club, and it's been fantastic. The weather the forecast looked dreadful a couple of days ago, but it's been everything we hoped for. It's been brilliant, really good.
It has a lot of history, of course. I was chatting to Mark earlier. Said he's been a member since the age of 8.
He's been a member here since he was a little boy. Yeah.
It's a real family members feel here as well, isn't it? A lot of history. We can't ignore the Justin Rose link, of course.
Sure.
Does Justin pop back often?
He does. Yeah, he comes back a couple of times a year. We have the Justin Rose Mid-Am tournament, we have that once a year, so he pops back for that. And he's kept the connection, ever since he turned pro, which is great for us. Yeah.
Now, I must say the course is in absolutely incredible condition. A big credit to obviously all the greenkeeping staff here. Yeah. How much work has gone into getting this tournament ready?
A hell of a lot. I mean, we prime the course for our members all through the year, and we have 3 or 4 sort of major tournaments dotted around, including this now, and we just take it that extra bit for those. We've got a great team here headed up by Sam Evans, and I would say at the moment the course is probably in the best condition it's been in for a number of years, but it's really all about the team and the effort that they put in.
They certainly do, and Sam's not here now, as he was here early, but he's had to nip off because he's got quite an important job this week, isn't he?
Yeah, he's working up at the Open, so unfortunately that's what happens when you have a top course manager. He gets stolen for certainly for this week. So he's up representing us at the Open and helping down there. So
what have we got on for the rest of the year here at North Hants? There's still a lot coming up, isn't there?
Yeah, we've got the Justin Rose Mid-Am in September. We've got the Rose Ladies Series for the 2nd year in a row. So September's probably the biggest month for us. So it's exciting, and we hope to do it all again next year.
Fantastic, Rob. Thanks so much for hosting
Pleasure.
us. Thanks for having us along today as well. We're going to get out on the course and watch some of the action. There we go. That's Rob Clymer, the general manager of North Hants Golf Club. What a pleasure it is and what a treat. And of course, the course is in incredible condition. We've seen that all day, haven't we? So just coming down 18, that was great to catch up with Rob, but just coming down 18 now is Aaron Henry, Harrison Quirk and Keely Cherikato. We're just going to watch this group finish up. We'll grab a word with Keely once she's finished up as well. Wonderful event here, £5,000 to the winner. It's looking likely it's going to be Matt Court who's going to pick up the victory. Let's just pop that leaderboard up for you, just so you can have a little look, see how things are finishing up here at North Hants. There's still a number of groups out on the course, but I think if we're honest, nobody's really making a move. Late charge up the leaderboard. It's looking like it is going to be Matt Court who's going to take the Modest Golf Championship here. This is the 4th event in a series of 5 tournaments, a 5-tournament swing. It's the Challenge Series 2. Now what that means is a series of 5 events. There's a mini order of merit in that 5 events, and the player who tops it come the end wins a number of starts on the Challenge Tour, which, pretty career-defining stuff, isn't it? We had the first Challenge Series swing earlier in the year. We were at the Belfry, at the Oxfordshire, and I believe it was Enville as well for that. And I believe it was OJ Farrell who topped the Order of Merit for that. He's not competing here today. So there's a lot on the line. Let's just have a look. We can just pop up the Order of Merit the leaderboard for you, so you can just have a little look at how after 3 events coming into this event, how things are shaping up in that Order of Merit. So it's a very, very important event. It's the penultimate event. So looking like Matt Court's going to be a big, big mover heading into the final event, which is going to be at Moore Park. there's a lot of opportunities on the Clutch Pro Tour, isn't there, really, to really kind of change your career and move forward and progress. There's a lot of young players trying to make the grade. There's a lot of players who've been there and done it, shall we say, and looking to compete once again. We had a lot of big names playing on Clutch last year as well. Andy Sullivan, Richard Bland went toe-to-toe in a playoff at Stoneham, won by Andy Sullivan. That was one of the majors. But we are certainly witnessing the future of golf with the Clutch Pro Tour. I'm convinced that I've spoken to certainly a future European Tour, Ladies European Tour winner, potentially maybe a future major winner as well. There is Keeley about to play her second shot into the par 4 18th here at North Hants. And it's safely on the green as well. Long putt for birdie. Ball's up in the air. Oh, that's a wonderful shot. It's landed just to the left of the pin. I would probably say no more than sort of 8 feet away. Right, let's head down to the 18th green for the final time today for the action. We're going to watch this group home. Then we're going to go to a short break before confirming your Modest Golf Championship winner here today at North Hants on the Clutch Pro Tour. It's looking good for a certain Mr. Matt Court. He's won before on the Clutch Pro Tour and he is within touching distance of taking another crown as well and walking away with a cheque for £5,000 and taking it back up the M3, M25 and M1 back home to Leicester. So here they come to wrap up Aaron Henry, Harrison Quirk and Keeley Giacato. No, you don't. pace on it, hasn't it? It runs through.
Matt didn't know like about more parts of the tour start and stuff. So every time he tells me to go, you think he's going anywhere. Yeah. Management. Yeah. Being talked to you about that. I have seen it. Yeah. I've not got it. I've not got it though. Is it going to be on? Yeah, we'll send it. All right.
We'll send it to you if you want that. Quick word? It won't take long. I know you probably want to get away. But I think it's a done deal now, isn't it? Drop back a bit, didn't he? Yeah. I think Jake McGoldrick was close, wasn't he, at one point? I think he bogeyed 18 actually. You're too old, Matt. There we go. If you just bring the camera around, I am joined by almost all but confirmed now Matt Court, the winner, and I think we're both just kind of showing our age a little bit by talking about it. No. Matt, it looks like it's pretty much done now, isn't it? We think it's about 98%. We've won today. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels great. Yeah, to come here and it's a great course to play well on a good course, good solid course. It was nice to get another win.
We saw you quite a bit last year, obviously getting a few wins on the Clutch Pro Tour as well, and it seems to be when we get to summer, you seem to just come out and strike the ball well.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
not like bad weather.
I guess I'm a bit of a slow starter with the COVID kind of putting a stopper on. The start of the year, the spring was a bit of a slow start. So now we're in the busy part of the season. So I'm playing quite a bit. So that helps. Just to keep your swing going and the touch and the feel around the greens. So that's been good.
When you're out on the course, I always wondered this, and you're playing, and you obviously know your score. You're going quite well. Do you think about it, or do you think, oh, hang on, I'm sort of 5 under now, I'm going quite well? Does that affect how you might play? You might look at a shot, normally go for it, and think, oh, I'll play this one a bit more conservative because I'm up there in the leaderboard.
I think it's kind of good and bad now we've got the live scoring on the phone. We're doing a scorecard now, but you're putting your input in on the phone, so you can look at who's leading and stuff. But I didn't really look until maybe the 14th hole.
Yeah.
But I don't mind checking. It's probably, I'd rather know than not know kind of thing. So as long as you don't, you still, you've got to not panic and play your own game and try and, stick to a focus on what you're trying to do. But yeah, leaderboards are funny. Some guys like to see it, some guys don't. But on this occasion, I had a quick look and just tried to stay out of trouble.
You certainly did. Look, I know you probably want to get home. You finished around about 4 hours ago, didn't you? So it's probably time to get home. Matt, congratulations. Well done. And we'll catch up probably next week, won't we?
Yeah,
See you
cheers,
later.
thank you.
Well done.
See you.
Cheers. Right, that is Matt Court. He's about 98% confirmed that he is going to be the winner of the Modest Golf Championship. 7 under par, looking like it's going to get the job done. We are just going to break off for a short time. We're only going to be gone for about 15 minutes, and we're going to come back and just do our end of tournament roundup. So we'll see you live very shortly.